Welcome to Ranting and Raving. We're gonna go. We're gonna hop right into things here. First week, first day of Saints training camp, and my cat is showing the same level of tenacity and fight that Michael Thomas showed with his rehab. Because unlike my cat, he's where he's supposed to be. That's right, Midas. Say hi to the people. Oh, you're gonna show them T-Rex? Okay, you're gonna show everybody T-Rex. So Michael Thomas is, I think, technically still on the PUP list, but actually participated in practice today and ran routes, real routes, not running half speed. He cut, he planted, he walked the tightrope along the sideline. He looked good, and there is no better news for the Saints than that. The addition of Jarvis Landry helps raise the floor for this team. The addition of Chris Olave helps raise the ceiling, but their ability to be contenders is largely dependent on whether or not Michael Thomas is able to be some semblance of himself. His ability, as we've talked about a lot on here, to not only move the chains and keep the offense on schedule, but to help give Jameis a reliable target, to help him build a rhythm, and also to be a playmaker. Just because he's not an explosive, 30-yard, 40-yard, 60-yard player, especially consistently, doesn't mean that he can't make a lot of impact plays. Especially, his frame, his abilities in the red zone. Just having him, Jarvis, and Olave massively reduces teams' ability to attack Alvin. There's so much to like. Um, there's just so much to be happy and at least for now hopeful about for this Saints season, knowing that he is actually out there running routes, and he really really is probably going to return to being himself. And my favorite moment of the day, though, with Michael Thomas was not the route run. It was the very brief exchange with one of the Saints reporters. Everybody's pretty sure it was Jeff Duncan, because Duncan put um, some pretty scathing reports out there about Mike, and had some really messed up things to say, and just the way he presented it. Not that any of it was untrue, but just the way he presented it. If I was Michael Thomas, probably would have responded in the same way, and just kind of said, you're always reporting BS. You're always putting stuff out there. Go ahead, go ahead. Like, just completely dismiss the guy, which instantly, God, we love him. But that chip on the shoulder, that attitude, my favorite part of it was he ended that little exchange with "Watch me play on the field this year," and just that confidence, that chip on his shoulder. That's the Michael Thomas that won Offensive Player of the Year. That's the guy that said, "Everyone who doubts me gives me nothing but fuel." That's that guy. And seeing that in the interviews, seeing that very briefly on the field, seeing him what for all intents and purposes should be ahead of schedule. All of that tells us his head's in the right place. I saw it doesn't mean anything, but Chad Johnson had a tweet a few days ago saying, Michael Thomas is going to remind the world, he's going to shock all you guys, and I'm going to be right there. Can't wait to watch him. Um, there's all these little things, and for a long time I was skeptical because I didn't want to get my hopes too high. Well, now he's on the field. He's catching passes from Jameis after practice. He's running routes. He's dunking on Jeff. He's back, and it's huge for the Saints. And what's even better, if not better news, but what makes it even better is if Michael Thomas's being ahead of schedule is a pleasant surprise, Taysom Hill not being on the pup list and being out there running and catching passes after a Liz Frank injury to end last season is nothing short of miraculous. And Taysom Hill is a top tier NFL athlete. Not for a quarterback, NFL athlete. Him being out there and being able to be in his usual role, if he can actually put in the same amount of focus and drive that he has throughout the rest of his career up to this point, but focus that all in on the tight end position and can really show, he's shown flashes, but really show the ability to be an impact player in the receiving game. He is going to be a difference maker for this team in the short yardage situations, which he always has, but in the passing game, he can add an explosive element with his size and his speed and his strength. They don't have that mix of talent anywhere else on the roster. So really, the only real update that's warranted, reacting to on day one is those two guys are healthy, they're on the field, and they're ready to go. And we don't need to talk about anything else. It is just that simple. Mike is back. Mike is running. Mike is petty. Mike is dunking on Jeff. Taysom is back. Taysom is running. Taysom is making catches. Taysom is not dunking on Jeff because Taysom's a nice Mormon boy from BYU. But if he really wants to be a fan favorite, maybe just find a way to nail Duncan in the head with a potato. Chef's kiss. That would be perfect. But yeah, that's really the only reaction here from day one. I'm definitely not going to do one of these every single day, but simply seeing Mike run routes after being put on the pup, seeing Taysom run routes after the injury that he had at the end of last year, that warrants a reaction. It's the first day of training camp. There is no time where you are allowed to be more hyped than right now. So right now, Mike is back. Landry is there. Olave's there. Kamara's there. Taysom's there. 30 points a game on offense. Number one defense in the league. Undefeated Super Bowl champs. Am I actually predicting that? No. But as far as I'm concerned, day one of training camp, that's the kind of energy we're on. Because if we can't be irrationally confident and happy during training camp, what's the fucking point? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube goodness. If you feel like it, definitely we'll have continuous reactions as training camp goes. We'll have reactions during the preseason games and potentially some post-game live shows. And then once the regular season starts, definitely going to be doing some post-game live streams with question and answers and commentary and things like that. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody who watches the show, supports the show, and we will keep coming with more Saints content and some more nerdy fun stuff as well. Just to close, anybody who has any ideas about any type of content you would like to see, just put it in the comment section, or you can comment directly on Twitter, RNR YouTube, at RNR YouTube is the Twitter account. Either place, happy to hear from you. Hope you guys have a good one. Mike is back. We about to get real petty in 2022.